I should swear so I can get you demonetized.
What the hell? Oh no, wait, it's this? It's this? Oh no fucking way. This is, now I see why this is horrible. How much?
Save file so it validate this speedrun.
This is, okay. This is horrible. I regret doing this. Hey there, and welcome back once more to Five Nights at Frickbear'S 3, where finally we're gonna tackle Custom Night and a Lunatic mode, right? Before finally, you know, saying goodbye to the game, finally concluding everything, because we've pretty much done as much as we can, well, reasonably speaking. Obviously, not 100%, especially considering we have a whole bunch of secret animatronics through backdoor trading upgrades, but I figured that I would start this off with Lunatic mode. Why? Because I feel that Lunatic mode might be even crazier than Custom Night, honestly. I mean, I don't know, I don't even know how Custom Night would work when you think about it from a gameplay standpoint. I guess, like, you know, without the upgrades or whatnot. I mean, I guess, well, at that point, Custom Night would be really difficult, but I don't know, I kind of want to really try out. I want to see what Lunatic mode has to offer. Now, am I going to go super crazy with this mode? Probably not. Like I said in the last video on the extras, I tired myself out trying to go for the ultimate ending with Vanessa anyways. No shot I'm going down that route again. But I'm curious to see what we get from our Fritz over here. Of course, for this new difficulty, you have to beat the game using Vanessa. And here we have Fritz. Do you hate yourself or are supremely self-confident? Neither. If you've got the free time to spare, this is the difficulty for you. That's the thing, I don't have the time to spare. I mean, like, this game already took up 9 days. But let's see how it goes. And I lose my beloved characters. Let's see. Okay. I forgot my name. Oh, great. What, seriously? Well, I guess we'll see how this looks. And look at that grin. It's so weird. If, like, starting off so slowly with, like, Fritz again, or just like with Fritz in general, it feels so weird because I feel like my mind's gotten conditioned over everything that happened throughout my ultimate run. So it's just, I don't know, it feels weird that we finally slowed down. Now, if anything, I don't even know how far I'll go with this because I am tempted to try and go for some of the bonus characters, but that would be easy to do in something like easy or normal mode, so that you can end up getting, what's it called? It'd be easier if you did this in normal mode, so that you can get like a good amount of coins and not have to deal with super expensive pricing. I mean, I don't even know if Lunatic mode adds to the pricing. I mean, it probably does, let's be honest.
Hi.
Balloon Boy's active? Okay, so that's already new. Balloon Boy's active on night 1. Power drain, definitely strong. Just in general, activity is a lot higher. Now, I'm curious to see how the pricing is. And we'll see some of the dialogue as well, of course. What a rush. Those animatronics, they're like something I've never seen. The movements, the intelligence, it's simply fascinating. And the chance to see them face to face, oh, could this night get any better? Oh? Of course we know the boss calls. Overtime. That's right, overtime, now move your butt. The phone drops from your hand and clatters as it hits the pavement. Your hands are trembling. Is it excitement? I'm the luckiest man alive. Oh my god. So in a way, he's kind of like an adrenaline seeker almost for this kind of stuff. Oh yeah, prices are worse, alright. 120 for Talbert's files. At least we get to see backdoor trading. That's the first thing I want to do. Oh, there's our new friend. Oh my god, it's the blood. Is this Chip from like Chip and like what, Lumberco, I think? Chipper. Hey kid, mind helping a beaver out? Now I don't know exactly how I ended up here, but I can feel it. The universe brought me here to bring termites to justice. I can feel them crawling all over this place. Consider it a sixth sense beavers have. They're a lot smaller here than the ones back home, but as far as I'm concerned, that just means more permites per bomb. Now, there's just one problem. I'm miles away from my lumber business. And without a stable income, there's no way I'll be able to fund my attack. I'm in enough debt as it is. Mind taking me back with you so I can get my business started back up? And maybe after a while I can turn your pizzeria into a missile silo? And one step at a time. Shop. Let's see what this mechanic is. Backdoor dealings. Buy his lumber from the shop before 6 AM. Okay. 5 animatronics. Good lord. Now for upgrades, I'm probably gonna go for power AC and then a reroll. I don't even know if I want to bother going for the minigame like multipliers. I guess super fan. Alright, night 2. This should be interesting. We do have that lumber upgrade. How much is lumber? 22. That's actually not too bad. And there we go. Yeah, it's definitely tougher to even make tokens. 26 after using, what, I think 1 power upgrade there, but definitely a bit closer than I would like. Given I am kind of working on... I technically am going through the salvaging thing. I guess we get to see Vanny's dialogue with Fritz. Another shift down, you find yourself humming a tune as you walk out into the parking lot. Ships were made for sinking, whiskey... okay, I'm curious to see what she's gonna say about us now. Ah, there you are. Bah! Wait, no, that's not how the song goes. Ahem. Ah, yes, hello, didn't see you there. Did you need something? Ooh, oh, do I. See, I've been keeping an eye on you for some time. But I was hoping I'd get to chat with you one-on-one. Keeping an eye on me? For how long? 23 hours and 17 minutes. Okay. And in that time, you've put on a show. Seriously, watching you deal with that mechanized menagerie so effortlessly. It's frankly psychotic, which tells me you've got what it takes. Oh, you're too kind. Far too kind. She wants something from you. Huh, so Fritz is, like, pretty odd. Like, I guess, despite how Fritz acts, he's very, keen, I think might be the right word for it. The way you were somehow able to tame Springtrap of all animatronics too, I've never seen anything quite like it. Springtrap? Yeah, surely someone as skilled at this as you are knows who that is, right? No, I'm actually rather new here, you see. Seriously? But wait, if you just started working here, how are you able to, you know, do all that? Yeah, like, also, it, like, from a difficulty aspect, it also is, like, funny, because obviously this, you can't do insanity mode on your first try unless, you know, you play it on someone else's account. But, you know, it's like, how the hell are you able to do all this? How do you not know who Springtrap is? You had to get an ending on hard mode to get here. Oh, it's a cerebral condition, I'm pretty sure. Ah, I see. Well, whatever it is, you getting your hands on Springtrap tells me you've got the eye of a collector. And while you found gold, you haven't yet struck oil. Although, if you'd like to listen, I can change that. I can help you find the rest. So what I do like is that Vanny has a different approach to coax you into getting the 4 salvage animatronics, right? With Jeremy, it was about helping you get money, right? Since Jeremy is in need of money to pay his tuition. Obviously, I didn't see how she interacts with Mike, but with Vanessa, she doesn't. Vanny doesn't try really coaxing her because she knows that Vanessa is not gonna get fooled so easily. And now here, Vanny is flipping the script, right? Now she's offering to help you collect them all, right, for your own sake, right? She's just here as like some sort of like, you know, she's just here trying to give you a hand. Whereas with Jeremy, we were helping her out by getting her the collectible animatronics. There's more like him? You think for yourself? This could be revolutionary, a breakthrough, quite possibly everything you could have ever wanted. Where are they? Whoa, really? Just like that? Do you really think I could turn down such an opportunity? Just point me to them and I'll get them. Okay, well, alright, I guess I was right about you after all. Just keep an eye out at the next couple abandoned locations your boss sends you to. If anything looks particularly valuable, bring it to me. I look forward to seeing what you drag back with you tomorrow. So yeah, even at this point, Vanny's very surprised, obviously, because Fritz just, again, like Vanessa obviously was very, you know, guarded. Jeremy was kind of just like oblivious. He was just trying to get a payment out of it. But here, we just, no conditions. We're just like, oh, okay, just tell me where to go. With her gone, you're left to ruminate on your decision. Surely she wants something out of this transaction. And you know nobody would want such articulate machines just for the sake of collecting them. So you see, like, so Fritz is actually rather intelligent in this regard. Despite his demeanor, he is very aware that Vanny's trying to use them. But I don't think he cares because he's still getting something out of it. What could it be that she wants? What could these animatronics truly entail? Does she know how dumb she looks in that costume? And most importantly, how could you resist such an offer? So that's a definitely an interesting dynamic for Fritz. Okay, so we actually get through nights 1 and 2. I'll probably take this as far as I can. It'd be crazy if I end up pushing back Custom Night to another video, but I don't. Again, I've been going at this game. I said it multiple times already. I don't even need to really say it.
You ready?
Obviously, we're taking Toy Freddy easy. Wait a minute! I just realized.
Hello?
BB, I answered 7, which is the right answer normally, but because of backdoor trading, it's actually 8. Okay, so even the quiz accounts for backdoor trading. Okay. So because we have backdoor trading, I want to see who's the additional snow shot. Oh my god, it's Scott.
Hello?
Animdude, in other words. Hello yourself. Nice tie. Ah, thanks. It's not mine. Frickbear'S Pizza, right? I can tell by the badge. You know, legally you're not supposed to be here. Though I guess I'm not either. Want to get out of here? Okay. What? Platforming? Sure, why not? What is this? A minigame window will appear on your screen once per night. Press space to jump and dodge obstacles. Losing all lives will result in a jump scare. Okay, that's actually not too bad. Getting some quirky animatronics here, or characters, I guess, in this case. I don't think I ever got Toy Bonnie, actually. Moves faster than other Vanny animatronics, but is more susceptible to the audio lure. Of course, I don't care about the audio lure, because we're going for Lefty. Actually, do I need to go for Lefty this time around? Let's see. Backdoor trading. All salvage locations will have 2 additional animatronics. Let's go for it. Let's see. Let me... Oh, but what sucks is that... I can't interact with... No, wait, hold on. Alright, backdoor trading. So the dog... Huh. So it's random. It's not even guaranteed to be the same character. Does that mean... Wait. Now if I go back here, does that mean it's not going to be animdude again? Oh my god, it's a different character. Okay. Well, at least we get to see another character. Coffee. Oh no, I've seen this character mentioned in the comments saying this is probably one of the worst characters in the game. Like from a difficulty standpoint probably, or just annoyance level. Well great, this is embarrassing. I went into sleep mode and somehow ended in a completely different planet. I knew I shouldn't have let another program use my body. It's at least nice to know Earth is still doing well, even if the condition of this place isn't the best first impression. Listen, I don't like asking for help, but current circumstances leave me no other choice. Mind taking me somewhere a bit more suitable? A pizzeria isn't ideal, but I suppose it's better than wasting my processing power standing around here. Oh god. What is this? Coffee will activate once per night, forcing you to play a minigame. Use the mouse to move coffee up and down and hit the ball back. Missing the ball will cause a power outage. Okay, well, I know why now. Great. So let's see, what do you do?
What do you want?
Hey, Rodney. Hey, get lost, kid. We're up to important work here. Seriously, you think a big name, big shot like me can spare a single second for some schmuck like you? Oh yeah, right, you're a big star. Who are you again? What? Come on, surely you recognize me. Everyone recognizes me. No clue. Rodney Redbird, hello, ringing any bells? The top out of line at name in animatronic entertainment turned made man into Suntown mob? Seriously? Nothing? Wow, what a sad little life you must live. Like, it's bad enough you look like that, but you're living under a rock too? Yeesh. Well, if I absolutely have to, I, Rodney Redbird, will come back to your sad pizzeria and enrich your sad existence. You're paying for the cabbie ride over, though. What? Don't give me that look. You're lucky I'm not charging my regular rates. earplugs. What? Oh god. I lose $1 for taking him. Just ignore him? Oh no. What did I do? What did I just do to myself? Wait, what? Backdoor trading plus plus? Well, there's no point in doing that now because we literally already kind of did everything we could with that, but what the hell? There's even I think there's a third one. I mean, we'll see if we actually get to it. Anyways, let's see. Let's see if we can make it past night 3. I mean, here's the thing. Since I'm not even going for the actual since I'm not actually trying to beat Lunatic mode, I'm not really. Oh no. Oh no. That's gonna be a pain in the.
Hey, smart move. Sure is a good thing you don't have to listen to someone talk all night now, huh?
Oh no. What kind of nonsense is this? Oh god. Well, great. Oh, the way that they just block. I mean, at least they move, but the fact that they move actually is also kind of distracting. Okay, well.
You can double those earnings if you take them to the casino.
Oh no, you're gonna talk even when I get this? And the fact that they block my bloody temperature. They really gonna stick with me forever.
What kind of jerk gets paid for playing video games?
Hey, calm down now, alright?
You're just about as good in those games as you're doing in this one.
Oh my, yo, you gotta chill out. The price of lumber went up.
Handicap.
Wait, what'd you just say? This isn't even a handicap. I technically removed the handicap.
Oh, security guy.
Oh, that's just ready. Hey, I wrote a song for you.
No,
Never
stop.
mind. I lost interest.
Thank goodness. I was worried we'd start turning to the hippo.
Hello?
Huh, I didn't know you could afford 3 dimensions for your pizzeria. It's kinda lame.
Squeeze past here. In the wind.
Yeah, don't count on beating 40-20 with this gameplay, pal.
Yo, you gotta chill. So aggressive. I don't care about being 40-20 mode, okay? I doubt you could do it.
Kinda sad that this is the only way you're gonna make a living wage here.
Hello?
Yeah, I suppose that is actually a good point.
That's just ready. I should swear so I can get you demonetized.
What the hell? Oh no, wait, it's this? It's this? Oh no fucking way. This is, now I see why this is horrible. How much?
Your save file so it validate this speed run.
This is, okay. This is horrible. I regret doing this.
Who's out of order now, ye son of a biscuit eater?
That's such a pain in the ass. That, now I see why people hate that coffee one. Like, what do you even do? Can you even, how do you even get rid of it? Use the mouse. Wait. Wait, are you telling me I have to do this for the entire night? They're getting deleted.
You know, this isn't actually live commentary. I'm just repeating the same couple canned lines over and over.
I know.
Also, subscribe to Rodney Plus if you want that.
What the hell? No chance. Hold on, how much is a death
Give me a
coin?
bag of chips.
Yeah, screw that clown. Oh, that's not good. Where'd you go?
Hey, I'll say the age-appropriate drinks line for 20 bucks. Put them in your computer's CPU cooler. What kind of jerk gets paid for playing video games?
If I could just squeeze past you. I must be seeing things.
Can't believe they let the game release like this.
Yeah.
Hello? Does somebody
Still getting paid
need
for
a
this, right?
hug? My sensors aren't what they used to be. Now what is that I spy? I do not know.
I'm actually the anti-piracy for this game. If you obtain the game for free, I will be sending a strongly worded letter to your mother to let you know Rodney Redwood is disappointed in you. Not because of the piracy, just because you suck.
I almost missed that.
I know you're in here somewhere. I'll find you eventually.
That's it.
Splurging like beginner's luck.
I had to get past. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop there. I don't think I can go any further. Oh my god. The two worst characters in the bloody game. That coffee minigame is a pain in the ass. You're screwed if you pick that. You're absolutely screwed if you pick that. Ah, her again. Well, look at you, you lunatic. You actually pulled through. I was honestly expecting you to flake on me. I guess you must be some sort of masochist, huh? Oh, no, not a masochist. It's a cerebral thing. Ah, of course. Anyway, blunt force trauma. I tried starting an animatronic fighting ring right after my shift yesterday. What? Didn't work out. Did not work out. You spent so much oil. Not motor oil, mind you. Olive oil. See, we would lather the animatronics to prevent any foul play, head to toe, mech to suit. Sorry, endoskeleton. I don't know why they use that term. Technically, it's incorrect. But when Balloon Boy's on the top rope and Foxy seconds from that pirate's cove in the sky, you don't really worry about stuff like that, you know? How did you... Anyway, I keep saying we, but it was actually just myself. See, I need a referee, but nobody responded to my recruitment posters. Fritz is actually Mr. Hippo reincarnated. Decided to just do the job myself, seeing as I was the only one who knew the rules and how to resuscitate a mechanized mammal. It was a grudge match between Chica and a cupcake plush... Oh, okay, hang on. You found Lefty, right? The black bear one? Oh, yep, it's up in the vent somewhere. Ah, alright, that's all I needed to hear. Well, I hate to leave so soon, but I have stuff I need to attend to. So, see you around. And there they go. Not everyone's prepared for Freddy's Tuesday afternoon beatdown. Okay. Honestly, I think that's the taste of lunatic difficulty that I need. Let's just see what kind of secret animatronics we can find ourselves here, and leave it at that. Because I think honestly, I don't think it's happening. I think it's over. Question is where? Oh, animdude, you're back.
Hello.
See, now I see this minigame, and now it's like, oh god, oh, candy. So this is Freddy's? Sheesh, and I thought my place was the pits. Listen, buddy, you really gotta start practicing self-respect. I would frankly be embarrassed to work in a place like this. Well, if you need someone to bring some pancake back to your place, I guess I wouldn't mind tagging along. Or panache, why did I say pancake? If it's even half as ugly as this one, I'm sure I could use it. Office mask. That's actually not too bad. We'll definitely take a look, but I want to see who else we got that's extra. Alright, obviously, like, I'm pretty much shooting myself in the foot. There's no way I'm actually gonna beat this next night. but I'm just... Actually, wait, no. Before I pick you, actually, hold on. I almost forgot. Let me go for helpy. I haven't gotten helpy at all. And I don't know if I ever really remember what their mechanic was going to be. I just know it's a point and click mechanic, so I guess helpy, now you finally get to be recruited.
Want some help with that?
So let's see, what does helpy do? Well, spawn a barrage of pop-up ads. I should have known. Huh, you could also get late start. Start the night at 12:30. I highly doubt 30 minutes, or 30 in-game minutes is gonna do much. But I mean, hey, that's definitely one option. Wait a minute, they don't mean this thing, do they? Oh god, they might actually mean that thing.
Yeah, you guessed it. The last
Wait a minute. Well, oh no. Oh.
Hey, smart move. Sure is a good thing you don't have to listen to someone talk all night now, huh?
I thought I was free of you. No, I thought I was free of you for some bloody reason. The temperature rises so quickly now.
I'll find you eventually. Hello?
Where's that clock coming from? Oh, nah, chill. Wait, it wasn't meant to. Wait, so I didn't notice this. Wait, since when did Balloon Boy? Wait, he's unlikely to be fooled by the audio lure and will temporarily disable your flashlight if he gets in the office. So why does he jump scare you? I just realized the reason why he takes a while is because 15 second brace period.
God, I really hope me talking has made you miss an
8
important audio cue
seconds.
by now.
No, don't say that. Oh no. No. Just, wait, let me see what happens if you miss it. That is the most cursed mechanic in the entire game. That's the most cursed mechanic in the entire game. That is heinous. If I don't get enough coins to get rid of them completely, like you can't, like, how are you supposed to play a game with... No, just now. No.
I guess you got a thing for playing games poorly.
What is that guy's spot? I'll find you eventually.
You should spend all of that on the King's prizes.
Let me see what happens if I do.
Really funny will happen if you do.
Let's see what I get. Bad luck? Oh, you're such a bum. And there goes Candy.
Too bad you don't have 9 lives.
If you aren't able to put on the mask... Oh, that's right, there is an AR mask upgrade. Alright, honestly, I am not trying to derail this video by making it into a lunatic run. I got up to night 3, honestly, and we got to see some additional animatronics. I don't know which ones will actually show up in the character gallery, though. Let's see. Toy Bonnie, yeah, Toy Bonnie I never actually got, which I didn't notice. For Toy Bonnie, obviously, did you know that all 4 toy animatronics are equipped with facial recognition and access to criminal databases? It's true. Fazbear Entertainment was quite the trailblazer in the development of this technology. You'd better hope you've never been caught shoplifting or running a red light, because Toy Bonnie knows and Toy Bonnie will deal with you accordingly. Obviously, we have these jump scares.
Now what is that I spy?
Which we literally heard.
It's criminal to be as cute as me. 1 star rises and another fizzles out.
And as for developer notes, since Toy Bonnie is meant to be a safer update to the original Bonnie, I thought it'd be funny to give him the copyright-free, safer update to his guitar. Who else? Oh my god, Rodney. He's actually a character from the second game, the best character. He'll tell you himself. With the restaurant, he was originally created as the mascot for having long since shut down. Rodney was forced to start a new life, one which he would later find working for the Mafia. He's quick to brag about how successful his career in crime has been. In fact, he's quick to brag in general, and loves nothing more than blabbering about the sheer amount of money he's made from it. With that in mind, one does have to wonder what's he doing here, begging for handouts. Rodney's a real character, let me tell you. He was the very last traditional character added to the roster, and also the only original character of mine to be included in this game. I always found including OCs in FNAF fan games kinda cheesy and forced, but Rodney was in Frickbear'S too, and more than one person seemed interested in him returning, so I figured what the heck, I feel like I can get away with it in this specific instance since he's pretty much treated as a joke character here. Despite what you may think, Rodney isn't and was never intended to be a FNAF OC. In fact, he was created for a completely different game project of mine. One which, assuming I finally got this game done by the time you're reading this, I may be working on at this very moment. As for voice lines,
just about as good in those games as you're doing in this one.
he has 78 voice lines. What the hell? And we also got ourselves Chipper and Sons Lumber Co. 2013. Stories told of Mr. Chipper's exploits are not told lightly. A ruthless kingpin who rules his forestry empire with an iron fist. Few have gotten in the way of his business, having lived to tell the tale. At least that's what the termites will tell you. The rest of the forest denizens seem to like him quite a bit. Just look at those eyes. So full of life. Do you really think anything sinister could be hiding behind them? If certain bits of dialogue in Chipper and Sons Lumber Co. are to be believed, every character on this roster is in fact a robot. The only other thing I have to mention about Chipper is that he's one of the few characters on this roster who I own merchandise of. The other two are Lefty and Funtime Foxy, who I own the plushies of. A friend got me the former for my birthday, and I found the latter at a thrift store for 50 cents. This has absolutely nothing to do with the character, I just thought you'd like to know. Here's this jump scare, and then...
Come on now, my gambling debt ain't
Gambling
gonna pay
debt.
off itself. Sorry, son, looks like you got a date with the Grim Reaper. What, my lumber too expensive for you? Well, how much they're paying you?
Paying me? Have you seen my paycheck? Okay, and then I guess the final character that we actually got to add is Bloody Coffee Machine. The Desolate Room. What in God's name? What? Despite having been originally created as nothing more than an autonomous service robot meant to serve breakfast to those aboard the Lund Infinitus space station, Coffee soon found himself as the last hope for humanity's survival as it reached the brink of extinction. That was until he got warped here. One would think he'd be happy that humanity is still alive and well, but he seems a bit upset that he's been relegated to running game simulations and serving coffee again. Coffee wasn't actually going to be included at first. For a while, only 5 bonus characters were planned, and I want to avoid adding any more than that because I felt like doing so might be a slippery slope straight into scope creep. However, Coffee's funny, so I made an exception for him. This is not funny. So now that leaves us with Custom Night. Now, I'm not going for max difficulty because obviously if I can't beat Lunatic mode, I'm probably not going to be Custom Night. Do I wonder what would actually be considered more difficult? I mean, what would be more difficult in this case? Also, we got some new ones. Rabbit Season, Era of 87, Old Friends. Okay, so this one, first off, this one's an interesting one. Gaming hard. Your power and temperature aren't an issue, you just need to beat Toy Freddy's high scores. All of them. What? So this one's based off the minigames alone. This is bad already, because if I have to beat all of them, that means that I have to beat... Oh, God. How do you even beat how do you even beat someone at a bloody slot machine? Like, what the hell is this? This one's actually rather easy. Seven more to go. Wait, 7? Oh, so I don't have to do all of them. Let's see. High score, 360. Score to beat, 210. What? How does that make sense in this case? Let's see if we can beat this. This bloody snake game. Oh my god, multi 2x. I almost ate myself there. Okay, there we go. Circus Sorter. This one should be easy. The score is 20. Okay, next, Chomping with Chica. Score to beat is 50. Easy. 4 more. Puppet Patrol, this is also easy. Alright, that's done. Let me try Helpy's again. Actually, no, Pirate Plunder should be an easy one. Oh my god, seriously? Two more? Oh my god. Trying to be 15 on this is the pain most. I'm not gonna make it because it's already 550. And of course I get caught by Toy Freddy. You know, remember that any minigame will do, focus on being whatever you're best at. Yeah. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I kinda decided to quit. I can't. I'm getting too tired trying to do that nonsense. Let's see, Rabbit Season with Bonnie, Toy Bonnie, Shadow Bonnie, Withered Bonnie, Plush Trap, oh god, it's Plush Trap, and Malhair. Wonderful. Or I am. Wait, hold on. What? Wait, so is it... So am I just alive for 2... Oh my days, it's one of these.
I see you.
Oh my god, Plush Trap is active from the jump.
What fun!
So in essence, I have to survive just these few minutes. In the meantime, we can keep luring Spring Bonnie away. Yeah, this is pretty easy. I mean, it helps that they let you start 4 o'clock, but that's the only way you can have Malhair be, you know, fully active anyway. I mean, hell, at this point, I don't think I even have to do anything except wait for 6 AM. Assuming it does end at 6 AM. Time to find out. Yeah, so, honestly, that one's actually pretty easy. So, next is Era of 87 with Golden Freddy, Endo, oh god, Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, Mangle, Withered Freddy, which is gonna be annoying. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Oh, you move so quick. We gotta get to 50.
Now what is that I spy? I'll find you eventually.
Does somebody need
Hello?
I forgot to close the left door.
It always ends the same.
Hello?
I forgot the flashlight. I confused it for Endo.
I do not have time for this.
If I could just see here.
Oh my god, Torchica. I didn't even...
God, you're like so
The light
badass.
completely distracted me.
Now what is that guy's about?
You know you're in somewhere. I must be seeing things.
Skip it.
I know you're in here somewhere.
I'll find you eventually.
Wait, what the hell just got me? I didn't pay attention to my temperature. Oh, Endo.
You never stood a chance. No bones about it.
Okay, come on.
Oh, security guy. I'll find you eventually.
Alright, we're through. Okay. Yeah, not too bad. It is cool that the custom nights aren't just 12 to 6. Like, they're not, you know, they all have, because it's all like themed and whatnot, they also have it so it's like, it's sometimes like 3 to 6 a.m., not always like 12 to 6. Okay, so now, what does this even do? It says, it gave me a star, maybe because I didn't use a death coin, or because like there's certain items I didn't use. Okay, well next is Old Friends, which is the classic 4, Golden Freddy, Endo. So everyone from the first location. Mangle, which can get a bit annoying. Vent animatronics, Fan, Nightmarian, Puppet. Okay, this actually shouldn't be too bad. Wait, what? I didn't even realize they showed the night length. So obviously what we just did was 3 minutes. This one's 2 minutes. The veterans of Frickbear'S 1 are back for thirds. So this one's 2 minutes. So 4 a.m. I mean, it shouldn't be that bad, right? Because as long as I focus on this camera, I mean, how bad can it get? Oh god. Well, okay, well that can get a bit tough sometimes. I forgot about Fredbear.
I know you're in here somewhere.
Almost got caught there.
Somebody need a hug. My sensors aren't what they used to be.
Oh, don't look at you. Oh, why did I do that? I actually... Okay, I got spared.
I know you're in here somewhere.
I heard it. One time I heard Foxy. We made it. Yeah, not too bad. I actually managed to fend off against Foxy, barely hearing them. Next we have Deafening. Music Man has muted all the audio. Can you survive without sound cues? Okay, so let's see. Springtrap, I don't really rely on sound cues. Scrat Baby, I kinda do. Dreadbear's is really in front of you. Baby and JJ, not so... Well, nah, you could see them, but still dangerous. Okay, Freddy's extra... Oh, no. Freddy's gonna be a pain in the ass. No sound... Okay, so... Well, no, this is definitely doable if I just pay attention to the top vents. Wait, Toy Chica's active? No! Toy Chica... Oh, I forgot Toy Chica's the stupid cupcake. Oh. Okay, so... Be extra careful with... That's... Okay, that's actually horrible. I take it back. That's horrible. Here you go. Eat up. Oh my god, they're up there. What's scary is that you don't see where they are. Oh god, wait. Not having audio cues is actually pretty unsettling. I was just about to click on them.
Yuck.
And I missed Freddy again.
Want something done right? You gotta do it yourself.
Demo Demons? Oh my god, of course there's another one. The max mode of yesteryear. Okay, you know what? Actually, let this be the last thing we do. This will be the last thing. Does that mean... Wait, Lefty's active, I think. They're crazy.
Number 1. Jump scare event for object endoskeleton variable quote voice line ID unquote not set before reading.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, I take it back. This is actually crazy.
Does somebody need a hand? Sensors aren't what they used to be. Now what is that guy's box?
Yeah, you know what? No. I think I take it back. I take it back. I take it back. Okay, honestly, with that, I think we have to conclude our time here with Five Nights at Frickbear'S 3. We got to take a look at Lunatic mode, which is pretty tough, honestly. We got to see some of the additional characters as well, thanks to Backdoor trading. We also got to see some of Fritz's interactions with Vanny, which was pretty cool. And just in general, also custom night. It's cool that they have like the challenges where it's not just like presets, but it's also like different like night lengths, and then you have like special nights where it's like Music Man mutes all audio, or you know, just focus on the mini games. But overall, my thoughts on the game, something that I haven't really, I guess, addressed throughout the entire time playing this game. Honestly, this is probably one of the best fan games I've ever played. I think, in general, right, this is one of those games that, honestly, like, I've been following for a while, but it's just, it has everything you could, honestly, kind of hope for, in a way. For one, visuals, great, right? I love the art style, the music, like, there's, like, you know, visuals, audio design, music, all of that top-notch. The writing for the individual characters and the animatronics is great. Even though they don't all have, like, full voice lines throughout, like, every single interaction, right? Obviously, they have voice lines for during the night and everything, but not when they introduce themselves during the salvage sections, which is fine. Like, even without that, those voice lines, just the dialogue itself is written so well that you can get the idea that they're going for with, like, the personality that each animatronic has. And of course, the actual voice line segments, besides the gameplay stuff, obviously comes from the different endings and just overall, like, the major interactions in the game as you go for the endings. Gameplay obviously is great, right? Obviously you got over 40 different animatronics, and this is one of those games that has multiple endings, but does it in a way that's, you know, because of how it's so replayable, it's not taxing to go back and do multiple endings. Now, I personally am someone that tends to go for multiple endings regardless, right? Now, one of the things that I usually end up mentioning whenever I'm going for multiple endings, like, you know, I'm always mentioning a night select mode, right? That's something that I always say, right? With a lot of these fan games, like, you know, it's like, oh, I wish there was a night select mode so that I could just start and get the ending from the very end, or I could just go visit each night and do the very specific thing you need to do to get to the extra ending and whatnot. I'm always saying that because obviously replaying through the whole game again in a lot of cases tends to feel very repetitive and it's not as entertaining. Not only just from a video perspective, but also, like, again, because I'm playing the same stuff again, it's like I have a very hard time, like, staying focused because of that. Like, I have a very hard time being engaged whenever I'm going for multiple endings sometimes, because, you know, when I have to play through the whole game again, because I've already experienced it. It's one of the reasons why I struggle doing New Game Plus stuff for regular games as it is, because I don't have, there's nothing that usually engages me from playing those games again. Very rarely, you know, an ending is gonna get me to do that, obviously, but I don't mind going for extra endings regardless when it comes to these games anyway. With that said, the gameplay systems that Five Nights at Frickbear'S has is just perfect for multiple endings, right? The fact that it's kind of like a choose your own adventure, almost, right? In the sense that you choose the animatronics that you want to go for, you choose the upgrades, you choose how you want to, like, mold your gameplay experience. And, you know, like, do you want to have a run where you're focusing on mainly vent animatronics? Maybe you don't want any vent animatronics, you want to focus on just a flashlight. You know, when it comes to power, do you want to just extend your power as much as possible? Do you want to just go for wacky characters? Like, there's so many ways you could go into this game that, you know, from a gameplay oriented aspect, right, where you could just choose the animatronics, the upgrades and everything, that it makes every run feel rather fresh. Again, 40 animatronics that you're not going to get to all in one run. The game has 5 endings, and the fact that, you know, I actually went back and did this 5 times is honestly, like, I'm still kind of in awe about it, because I never thought I would ever do that for a game, period, right? Playing the game over and over again for 5 hours. Again, just a reminder, right, if we go to the statistics, I dedicated 15.5 hours to this game, which is a lot, right? I started the game about 9 days ago from when you're seeing this, right? 5 playthroughs, which again is something that I don't think I ever would have imagined seeing myself doing for any game, period. The closest I ever got to doing something like that would be Elden Ring, which is a very different type of game from this, of course. But that just goes to show how this game, right, with not only the gameplay but the different endings and whatnot, it's all about replayability, coming back, revisiting one more time, doing things a different way, experimenting, right? With all the different animatronics you can get, the different minigames you can do to get tokens, the different upgrades you can go for to make your nights better, and of course the endings that you can get, right? Slacker obviously being the normal, money, you know, you go a little bit extra, go to sister location, you know, Circus Baby Entertainment Rental. Good ending, you get a really nice wholesome ending with Michael. Evil ending, you get to have this epic boss fight with Afton turned into Salvage. And then ultimate, where you kind of just get all of it, pretty much. You get pretty much good endings for everyone, I guess, is pretty much what ultimate ending is. And honestly, like, I can't be more satisfied. And as if those gameplay systems aren't enough, you have difficulties, right? With different night guards offering different dialogue, different personalities, different approaches to like how you go through your story route. You can see like how Jeremy approaches doing the salvage ending versus Vanessa. Like, it's just cool because again, it helps your additional playthroughs feel different. Like, this is my first time all over again almost, but not really, right? I'm obviously a bit more familiar now. Now, given the way that I played this game, right, was I went with Mike, right? You know, standard difficulty, medium, and then for most of the endings I went with Jeremy, easy difficulty, because, you know, obviously part of me was like, okay, I kind of want to get through all the endings as quick as possible. See, even with a game like this, I still tried going for the easier option, and of course ultimate difficulty was like, you know, screw it, let's go for Vanessa, make use of all the options they give us. And another way that they just make it so easy for you to want to replay it, right? Or, you know, it's like, because like, I don't know, it's just another thing that's just like, again, it's another reason to not put down the mouse and keyboard, I guess, when it comes to this game. And then on top of that, beating the game with Vanessa, you get yet another guy where you can go for an ending, of course, if you are supremely self-confident and have the time to spare. And then you have the endings, which, as you know, I kind of already briefly alluded to, but such amazing, you know, endings. Obviously, you have the default ending, which is regular. You know, you don't go out of your way to do anything extra. You just play the game as is, right? Which is, you know, totally serviceable. It's still great gameplay. Nothing crazy in terms of endings. The money ending is obviously a bit more extensive because you get a whole new location with Circus Baby's Entertainment Rentals, which honestly is pretty cool. You also get more lore about the world that is in, you know, Frickbear'S. And of course, you get to have a nice dinner with your boss at a steakhouse. But besides that, it's nothing too crazy again. It's just like, again, an extension of your default ending. But then we get to the, you know, the best parts of the story here are the three main endings, the three specialized endings. You know, whether you go for Vanny's ending, Michael's ending, or Ultimate, where you pretty much do all of it at once. You're like, oh, no, screw it, I'm not gonna choose one or the other, I'm gonna just do all of it. And they all, on their own, offer great, like, final night experiences, right? With Vanny's route, you get this epic boss fight with Salvage, on top of the animatronics that you've picked throughout the night. With Michael, it's a lot more, like, wholesome, where you're trying to, like, save Dave, you know, the crying child, by fending off the nightmares that keep haunting him and trying to give him his happiest day. And then finally, ultimate ending, where it's kind of like a mix mash of the good and salvage endings, or, you know, the Vanny and Michael routes. Only that culmination is, you know, thanks to Cassidy almost, right? Because Cassidy doesn't really want you to meddle around with everything here, right? And that just leads to my favorite boss fight, period. And I think this honestly might be my favorite boss fight in a fan game, I think in terms of fan game boss fights, that honestly might be my favorite, with Psychic Foe Fredbear. I think that has to be my favorite. I mean, honestly, this was just, I loved everything about this boss fight. From the design of the boss fight itself to the music. I mean, again, I know I gushed about this game enough as it is, but I just love this game so much, okay? It's like, this was, again, probably one of the best Final Night sequences I'll ever experience, but it just goes to show the effort that this team put into their game, right? Like, the amount of content they put into it, the vision that they have, the craziness in scope, which I have to applaud them for. But of course, that means that this is now the end to Five Nights at Frickbear'S 3. Of course, great job to all of the developers once again. This has been a treat. As someone that has not played the first and second game, obviously getting introduced to this game, I am frankly, I'm still in awe, right? About, like, for one, all the support that this game has gotten over the past week or so. Thank you for those who have been watching since the first part or seen, came across one of the videos. Thank you. This has been an amazing game to experience, honestly. On top, like right after what I really loved with the Magic Hour, it was just like this has been a wild couple weeks, frankly, when it comes to the fan game stuff. So I'm left, I'm just again very happy, honestly. I'm not sure what's next for the developer after this. What I do know is that at some point I will get to the first and second Frickbear'S just to see like where this kind of all started. It won't be immediately because I think I need a break from Frickbear'S, honestly. This game has given me a lot of joy, but also gave me a lot of heartache and pain over some of the nights, which again, just like overall, I think like that's kind of like the ideal when it comes to a game like this. It's weird because like in a way, it's like this slow build up to what eventually becomes like an ultimate custom night of sorts, which is weird because it's like, again, it's almost as if you're building up to an ultimate custom night experience, acquiring characters as you go through the nights until you get this like crazy smorgasbord of animatronics, minigame apparitions, phantoms. It's just, there's just so much about this game. This game literally is a culmination of what Five Nights at Freddy's is to some extent. Obviously, we don't have anything from Security Breach or Secret of the Mimic. With that said though, if they ever do come back to this game, add more characters, I would gladly make another video, try and hunt those down, and I guess hunting down some of the additional characters as well. I just have to take a break from this game because I have poured a lot of time into it, and I think like I'm actually going to start getting to the point where I'm actually going to start burning out on it just because of how much I've been through with this game. But overall, it has been a joy. But of course, with all that said, I hope you did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, comment, let me know what you enjoyed from the video and what you want to see from me. Hit that notification bell if you want to keep up to date on all my future videos going forward. And with that said, I'll see you in another video. Thanks for watching, and take care.